Imagine a state where the mind stops processing all sensory input, where feeling and perception vanish completely, yet life persists. This is Nirodha Samapatti, the attainment of cessation. It represents the temporary suspension of consciousness, mental formations, perception, and feeling. This profound meditative achievement is not sleep, nor is it death. The physical body retains its warmth, and the life faculty remains active, distinguishing it fundamentally from biological demise. This state is considered the highest possible temporary experience of Nibbana, demonstrating complete mastery over conditioned existence. Entry into Nirodha Samapatti is strictly limited to two types of noble persons, the Anagami, or non-returner, and the Arahant, the fully enlightened one. Stream enterers and once-returners lack the necessary purification of the mind to sustain this level of cessation. The practitioner must have eradicated the 5 lower fetters, including sensual desire and ill will, ensuring complete detachment from the sensory realm. This mastery is essential because the state requires the deliberate suspension of the mental processes that bind one to the 6 sense doors, a capacity only achieved at the 3rd stage of enlightenment. Achieving cessation demands complete mastery over the entire sequence of the 8 jhanas, both the 4 rupa jhanas and the 4 arupa jhanas. The practitioner must be able to enter and exit each jhana at will, demonstrating proficiency in the specific mental factors associated with each stage. Nirodha Samapatti is entered immediately following the 8th jhana, known as the sphere of neither perception nor non-perception. This 8th jhana already minimizes mental activity to an almost imperceptible level, setting the immediate stage for total cessation by reducing the remaining subtle mental factors.
The transition from the sphere of neither perception nor non-perception into Nirodha Samapatti involves a final, deliberate act of volition. While in the 8th jhana, the meditator resolves to suspend the remaining subtle mental factors. The final 2 factors to cease are the extremely subtle perception and feeling that define the 8th jhana itself. This resolution is crucial. Without it, the meditator would simply remain in the 8th jhana indefinitely. This intentional suspension is often preceded by a moment of insight into the impermanence of even the most refined mental states, leading directly to the cessation experience. During Nirodha Samapatti, the flow of consciousness, or chitta, ceases entirely. Consequently, all 52 associated mental formations, or cetasika, also stop functioning. Specifically, perception, sanya, and feeling, vedana, are the defining factors whose cessation gives the state its name. The physical processes of breathing, speech, and movement are suspended or extremely minimized, though the body's essential life support systems continue operating. This is a temporary interruption of the mind stream, not its permanent dissolution, maintaining the continuity of the individual's existence. The maximum duration for remaining in Nirodha Samapatti is 7 days. This limit is not arbitrary, but is linked to the physical sustenance required by the body, even in this suspended state. Before entering cessation, the practitioner must resolve the exact duration they intend to remain. If the practitioner fails to exit the state after the resolved time, the physical body would eventually perish due to lack of nourishment, leading to death, not enlightenment. This strict time limit underscores the mastery and control required over both mind and body, preventing accidental demise.
A crucial distinction must be made between Nirodha Samapatti and physical death. In cessation, 2 vital indicators remain active, the body heat and the life faculty, jivitendriya. When a person dies, both of these cease immediately. Furthermore, cessation is distinct from unconscious states like fainting or deep sleep, where the mind stream is merely obscured or operating at a subconscious level. In Nirodha Samapatti, the mind stream is genuinely interrupted, a state impossible for ordinary individuals to achieve or sustain, requiring the highest level of meditative training. Exiting Nirodha Samapatti is predetermined by the initial resolution made upon entry. The return is marked by the arising of the specific fruit consciousness, phalacita, corresponding to the practitioner's stage of enlightenment, either Anagami or Arahant. This fruit consciousness arises immediately after the cessation period ends, providing a direct experience of Nibbana's peace. Following this moment, the mind returns to the normal flow of consciousness, often starting with the sphere of infinite space jhana, reversing the entry sequence and re-establishing sensory awareness. The primary purpose of attaining Nirodha Samapatti is to experience the cessation aspect of Nibbana directly and temporarily, providing profound relief from suffering. For the Anagami, it serves as confirmation of the path and strengthens the resolve toward arahantship. For the Arahant, it is a demonstration of complete mastery over the conditioned mind and a temporary respite from the burden of the aggregates. This attainment proves that the cessation of all mental and physical suffering is possible, reinforcing the ultimate goal of Buddhist practice, the permanent end of rebirth and suffering.